Hello and welcome to this mini session on abundant hope. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to work through two little visualizations and we're going to use some tools while we do so. This is a lovely little zeolite. Zeolites help us connect to our upper chakras where I believe we'll be more susceptible to be able to feel that hope. Okay. And also newly finished geometry here. It does not even have a name yet, but I know it's meant to help us work through the second image today. So this will be our tool for the second image. Okay, so we're going to work through a couple of just general blocks that may be blocking us from feeling more hope in our lives. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I will pull up my script here. Here it is. Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and take a deep breath. This first image is the bunny basket. So imagine a large rustic basket that has a handle. It has real hay in it and it has a reddish colored rabbit in it that is sniffing around trying to figure out where it is. All it knew before that day was life on a farm, and now it's being moved around so much and is smelling all kinds of new things. There are also some plastic eggs in the basket with some sweet smelling things inside to sniff around at. And just imagine a bunch of confusion coming up for this rabbit. So much confusion. This is not what eggs are supposed to feel and smell like. Where am I? What are all these things I'm smelling? Can we stop moving already? I'm going to be sick. Allow that confusion to come up, and there may be quite a lot of it. Tap and breathe this out for a moment. Our little tool, our zeolite. Allow that confusion to come up, and you can even imagine it conglomerating together into one big ball as you breathe it out. I can breathe out so much of it at one time, right? Let's do a couple more big breaths here. Imagine this basket being given to a girl who's 12 years old. Imagine her smile and her delight. My bunny is here, she says. She gently pets his head. It is long past Easter, but the girl waited for her rabbit. The rabbit remembers that this girl came and held him at the farm when he was too little to leave his mother still. But he's bigger now. In his new place, there is a roomy rabbit house for him. There is food and there are toys, and this girl has prepared for him. And he sees how comfortable it is here and realizes that this is his home now. Imagine the contentment and peace that this rabbit feels in this new place. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. All that contentment and peace. Allow it to go to every cell of your body. A couple of more big breaths here, two more. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move on to our second image, and it is called the brown paper bag. And we will be working with our geometry for this one. It will be supporting us as a tool, and it will help us connect to hope as well, I believe. So I don't know if you can hear that dog out. Very adamant about barking. This image is called the brown paper bag. So we're going to imagine a crinkly brown paper bag. This bag has been sitting around for a bit. It has been moved here and there, but no one can even remember what is inside of it. No one has bothered to look inside for quite some time. This brown bag is starting to wonder if it even has a purpose. I'm not good for anything that is actually useful, this bag mourns. Big feelings of dejection happening here for this bag, and it feels like it is just going to wither away. Allow these feelings of dejection to come up, and there may be many of them, and they may feel heavy, but we're not going to stay here long. Let's tap and breathe those out. Just tap and breathe and tap and breathe. And imagine this dejection leaving every cell of your body as you breathe it out. Let's do 3 more big breaths. Now we get to work on releasing, I am not good for anything that is actually useful. We will say this out loud 3 times and breathe it out. Are you ready? I am not good for anything that is actually useful. Big breath out. I am not good for anything that is actually useful. I'm not good for anything that is actually useful. Imagine this brown bag slumped over in a corner when a busy young boy comes in the room, looking here and there and under the furniture until he spies the brown bag. And a big smile lights up his face when he spies it in the corner. There you are, he says with eagerness. The boy snatches up the bag and runs off to have an adventure with his friend. The bag had forgotten that it contained the sticks, the twine, and the leftover drugstore candy that are necessary to this boy's adventures with his friend. Imagine the feelings of hope and fulfillment of this brown paper bag and breathe them all into yourselves. Hope and fulfillment. Let's do that 2 more times. Big breath in. There is a new belief here that you can claim if you wish to. It is, I am more than enough for the adventures I am showing up for. Let's say that out loud 3 times and breathe it in. Are you ready? I am more than enough for the adventures I am showing up for. I am more than enough for the adventures I'm showing up for. Breathe it in. I am more than enough for the adventures I am showing up for. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me for this session. I hope that you feel more freedom and feeling abundant hope in your life. Hope you have felt some shifts. And because I was ill last week, during that time, I did receive 2 scripts. So I didn't post last week like I normally do, but I got to post this week, and I get to post in the following week too. So 2 in a row. I don't usually get to do that. So that will be really fun, and I hope that you will join me for the next video too. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.